to what? To dim it to the mountain. Sorry? The air conditioner. Some people don't like the air conditioner. Yeah, but beginning panya look party. Can you feel the thing? Okay, it's working. WhatsApp message. I'm working now, but I can drop you off. If I start off here at 7, that'll be good. We know the event starts at 9. They said you can go there earlier than that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
If you feel like coming back before, it's meant to be a day-long thing or something. But I sent you a link. You can look at some of the activities that are there. I've never been there myself. It's too pricey. It's very expensive.
And it's like a lot of people, it's one of the heights of attraction.
Have you been to Kalimba Farm?
No.
Dokas, have you been there?
Where?
Kalimba Farm. Let me take you there right now. I'll leave you there and then I'll come and pick you up. Instead of town, but I think you want to go into town. Yeah, they sell crocodile burgers and buy. No, but it's true though.
I know Kalimba. I know Kalimba is known for crocodiles because the time I was
if you're staying long after mine, I can take you. It's not far from here.
We'll see.
You take time
They
off
used
work,
to-
you should do these things, not that
They used to get a few from us. They were our customer when I went to Kabwe.
Okay. Yeah, what else is there? Snakes, you can see snakes. But it's a nice environment. They have like a swimming pool. You can walk up, you can fish if you want. But it's a nice, quiet area. But I go there to Nadia Baka for the first time on the 23rd of August, and now I go there every month just to go and buy duck. I like it.
I'm talking about wild duck tastes better.
Oh.
I don't know than local duck. So, like I've three guys that I work with. They keep my ducks. I mean my wild duck domesticated.
Okay.
But one of them, so he remained with me, so he sold them off.
Yeah.
And actually they are quite like my wild ducks, they are quite pricey.
It's not really wild, but it's I guess it's grain fed or organic. I don't know if it is organic, but it's what 100 watts or some plus. Got it at 117. Can't remember the weight. If you're around for long, you should go there. Have you been to Embassy Park?
Embassy Park, no.
You lived in Lusaka. Nobody passes through Lusaka. Also, if you people are into that, there's the new. I went to check out new exhibit in Lusaka Museum. They have the Grayson exhibit now. After he died, they put up an exhibit.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go and see his clothes and his legacy, although it's not problem, my exhibit, some Zambian, my post, it's nothing. It's not interactive in any way, but it's fine. What do you do? I bet you haven't been changing house 394. You don't even know what that is.
No.
Nyumba ya Kaunda, ya tena Kaunda, 1962. You've not been there?
No, I've never been there.
Dokas, have you been there? Huh? No, but you passed through here. You have a sister here. What are you saying? If you're staying here for long, I can take you there. I can take you, move you around. It can take a day or something. What are you doing on Friday? Mentally, you're still around.
Today is what?
Today is Tuesday.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, we'll see how.
Tomorrow won't wait because.
Tomorrow is out. Tomorrow is already planned. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll let
Embassy Park, there's a maternity. You know what's that? Mausoleums. So there's Yachiruva, I like the fact that
yeah.
the structure, the architecture of the building is centered around each one of the three presidents. So Chirua, for instance, is built like a church. I hate going through. It's built like a church because he's the one who proclaimed this place.
Oh, the Christian nation.
Yeah. And then Yasat, it has like these nice steps which are supposed to correspond to the new districts that he introduced when he was around. Yeah, it's quite nice. And most of these places are not even expensive. It's a standard price. Is it 6? What's that? 8 kwacha for you to get to. Yeah.
Brother-in-law, so we didn't take them to move around.
Yeah, you should take advantage of like when you have time. Like I know you guys have a bit of time. You're all taking time off to Manchito and whatever things you're doing. It's nice. I was glad the last time I went to Ranger House. Maya, she came with 3 kids. She's telling the person, the guide who is there, because it's a guided tour. Oh, okay. So I paid. I was impressed that she made an effort to take her kids there. So I paid for the kids. The problem in Zambia, I think people don't really appreciate some of these things. Right? You've stayed in Lusaka for a long time and you don't bother about these things. Like the environmental park, for instance. I'm speaking to people about it and they look at you strange. Very sad. Have you been there? Mundawanga, you've been there. You should go and see the lion which ran. You heard about the lion, right?
Oh, the one which ran away.
It's there. You should tell me. We'll start from there. I'll take you there. The last time I was there, I went with someone and we were joking with a person said, "We've come to see the lion." Which ran away. Problem with Lusaka is there's just a few places. And then there's Lusaka National Park. Problem with Lusaka National Park is I just go there to cycle. They only had 1 rhino, it died. And then I think they have 2 giraffes. They claim they have antelope, but when I was driving around when I went there, yeah,
they can always get from.
Yeah.
Why don't they acquire? Because like I know like. I know like in the time 2017 but it's not AGM engineering institution of Zambia Sun Hotel, there are animals there, they roam around.
I think
plenty.
I think no problem is that place because could be mans as to like the watering holes that are there. Vinang in fact is dry. I think they're still, it's work in progress.
Okay.
Again, it's just on the other side, I think, is it Lilai or something? So the barrier is just like a small fence. But you probably want to go there if you want to do a picnic because there's very little to see. You claim you can do a game drive, but what's there to see? Very sad. It was sad, but police, as in the police itself, but I don't understand sometimes. I think there's something wrong with us. The building itself, it's almost like some shabby looking.
There is no sense of ownership because those guys make money. Huh?
But they end up in national coffers.
Yeah, I know that. Even lobbying is you can easily lobby. Like I know, like okay, probably because I live in a mining town. Like most of the buildings, like we have local authority and the like. Maintenance mostly is done by the mine. Painting, extra landscaping.
Yeah.
But even the establishment, I don't know whether it's police in charge or something. You can lobby. have, we need help. So
very sad. I guess this is something else to look forward to, right? My flower of upgrade, I mean. We are like my elections around the corner, which is why all these things are probably going to be finished before the elections.
Yeah, there is pressure to finish before the elections. We don't know who is doing these roads here, but Kabwe Road in Munali, they have done a good job. It's impressive.
Well, I'm not sure who's doing this, but what I do know is that Monga Flyover Bridge, you see a lot of Indians because it's partially funded by the Indian government.
Most of the roadworks they have done. Now they are putting up streetlights here, solar. That's what it is.
If I wasn't too busy with marking, I would have really wanted to drive. I've never driven to be free. I would have driven you guys to be free. But you know, my job, you know, it's not fun. In fact, of all the activities I do, I think marking is probably the thing I hate the most.
I don't like
They're doing some construction of fence up on the red side. That's part of Unzaland. It's an extension of this.
They've listed, this is Unzaland, right?
Yeah, I know, but Kajakarta.
5 years. Yeah.
There's a small portion of Kaja space. I think it's an extension. There's something they want to do there. 55 years.
Yeah, they extended. It was supposed to be 30 years, but now it's 50 years or something.
It's still a good deal.
Yeah, I suppose, because that thing, 55 years, 50 years rather, Unza gets 5 or 10% of, I don't know, profits, or I don't know if it's profits.
Although, anyway, I suppose, like you said last time, they get more money out of the developers rather than if they had built more hostels.
Yeah. Well, of course, the land wasn't really meant for my hostels, but expanding Unza, right?
I mean, as in, like, if they had been to finish a Jaikuja, my hostels and
right.
finish one, they finish them off, and then they get the rentals directly from the students, and then after they hand over to the station.
Reading the traffic, I'm trying to see down. I don't think there is a lot of traffic. I hope not. This time. Problem, people already in this holiday mood, right? Because I'm sure I'll be drinking beginning tomorrow.
What's the mood like at Unza in terms of the hype as we go towards 2021 national elections?
I think it's too soon to gauge the mood, right? But it can have food, I think. Yeah. That's when you start seeing my politicians coming through So beginning next year, I'm sure. We'll start. Fucking stereo. Yeah, I hope I haven't done anything wrong. Traffic for 14 hours, but my lunchtime, yes, but not to 15. Wondering why. Question is, where are these people going? Where are they coming from? Especially it's a weekday. But maybe unbelievable, my China, I think most people have that break, right? A long break, right?
Most organizations. Some organizations go on break.
This no, what is he doing? I have him on camera. That's why I put this there sometime. I've got some really nice footage when I was at Edgar Technical School down. It's a nice campus, but in Zambia, it's only a matter of time before everything is just messed up.
Yeah. I always wonder, because like when Mopane bought, when Glencoe bought the two mines on Furila side and in Kana side, they bought together with corporate social responsibility. Like Mopane runs a hospital.
And hospital what?
Malcolm was
okay.
Hospital. Malcolm.
Okay.
Watson. And then the two schools, the secondary and the primary school, and then my clubs. Golf club, rugby club, tennis, and these other clubs. So like when you are doing maintenance, you go to the school, find the things which are run down, you do some works, maybe small projects, more repairs, especially plumbing and electric.
Right.
Even carpentry, like
so, but
the changing of doors, locks and things.
But my amenities are terrible.
Machan.
I mean, the things that they inherited. What's the condition?
The condition is good. Maintenance is ongoing, but like the time they were doing my rehabilitation, they only touched a rugby club because when the management, most of them South Africans love rugby. So actually, Mufrela Rugby Club is at international standard.
Oh.
Yeah. They even hosted. They have been hosted my international matches. Like I think after it was rehabilitated, they have held my international matches. I think like it's 2 or 3 times now.
Okay.
So, but when you go around like around doing my maintenance works, I always wonder. Government institutions, they shit.
What? Yeah, why?
Yeah, because they don't have people to do maintenance.
Right.
Like there was a time of many partners and around the last time was in August. I passed through Anoya. There's someone I went to see there. Things are bad. Yeah, things are bad. You're looking at a new building which was constructed.
Yeah.
But the final finish, terrible.
But I work on the thing. I work on the 5th floor. That thing is an extension joke, right? I don't know which contractors had to do that. Small little windows. Now the last row for me was the toilet. There are no windows in the toilets.
Oh.
Yeah.
How does that?
And then person with no experience, a company with no experience. That's true. But funny thing is, it gets really cold in June, and then it gets really hot. Time right, in summer. We're told you can't install air cons up there because the structure can't support extra weight. And I've never bought into that. I don't understand.
An aircon, like, okay, it's not my field, but sometimes you install, okay, the problem with the central system is like a regulation of temperature. Because what you do is you install a big unit, and then there are ducts that go into various rooms, like for your place to be my separate offices, right? So it will be just the duct which comes into your office. The duct, yeah, but the problem there now is regulation is at central point. So maybe someone may want to crank up the temperature, someone want to crank it down.
But that's not an issue, right? Just switch it off to office mode if you don't want to. Can't you do that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You just close the duct.
Yeah, but if not months.
Yeah.
Just asking, just in case. Support your local team. Okay. Although you never know, maybe that's been repackaged somewhere, right?
Yeah.
End up getting
Lusaka,
sick and you're wondering, data.
A lot of makeshift small industries in Lusaka.
Yeah.
Like there was a scandal. I don't know. Is it like is it 8?
In your Devi media, what's going on?
8? Is it 8 or 9 years ago? There was a scandal. People started complaining about my juices. They are thirsty, concentrated juice.
I don't think I'll come through this thing here and get hit. This place will be coming back.
So in Zambia, see sister Chan, drink. It's not sweet. There was a guy who used to work there. There's a guy who used to work there, and then he like they're friends. He still had contact. And some person my empty is sealed. So he would buy, start dilute and then seal.
That's why I remember. I didn't know about this. I'm told it's done a lot of material like this bottled Fanta, like Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's fizzy drinks. Apparently they're made with sand. This is nice because of the confusion there is practical. So someone was telling me you're better off buying if you want to drink one of those things, you're better off buying a bottled Fanta or Coca-Cola. Yeah. It turns out that's much harder to imitate. Right?
Yeah.
Where am I living here? Anyway, up at town center. A long one? You know that I don't come here often. I don't think I've come here this year.
No need to. You shop from there.
The last time I came here, I was cycling through here and then I passed through Kabwe Road. But besides that, I've never, at Nabweramunum town, there's nothing to do anymore. because everything is there now.
Yeah.
Like not so long ago, you had to come to the ShopRite, which was in town. But now there's Pick and Pay, there's my ShopRite, my East Park, Manda Hill, even Munali More ShopRite. In fact, I go to Munali More. There's this place where I used to get by the bakery part. I'll ask, but why don't we see you? Tell them, well, there's Munali More now. Business.
That's the other thing about my big chain store. They kill the local
SMEs. Yeah.
It's normal, but some they give a good service, but some.
I don't know about service. Although there's some, I've noticed that certain things that are usually cheaper in that shop. So I go there for those things, like insecticide. I've never figured out why.
I doubt it might be wrong. Where would they make it?
What's happening? Give my problems. I try to avoid coming here. It's a horrible place. What's wrong with this guy? Where is it? Sorry, it's not like I'm asking you, so I was thinking out loud. I'm asking myself. Near 5. This is part of the reason why.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bit of confusion. Similar things they're doing. I remember this one time where was I going? I foolishly used I went through Los Angeles Boulevard. Where's he going? Move on, 17CD, 17Z. Why? It's an embassy vehicle. What's wrong with
this is a diplomatic place.
Range or something. What is wrong with you? We know you have a big vehicle, but don't rub it in. I don't understand. I'm not coming through here and coming back. Sorry, I can't wait for you.
No, it's fine. It's understandable. Let's just move around.